everybody. Dr. Elizabeth Yurth. I was sort of thinking about ways to manage stress and anxiety and techniques we could use. And we've been talking a lot this month as well about gratitude. And so, happenstance, I fall into this article that really talks about how being able to feel gratitude is actually the antidote to stress and anxiety, and actually is a way that you can actually treat stress and anxiety. So it's kind of interesting because gratitude is sort of a light emotion. So if you're really anxious and stressed, and you say to someone who's anxious and stressed, you just need to be happy. You actually can't be really happy when you're stressed and anxious. It's impossible to kind of have those two emotions going on simultaneously. But as this article alludes to, you can actually be stressed, anxious, have negative things going on in your life, so it might not be the best time, and you can still feel gratitude. And that gratitude can then allow the brain to shut off these stress and anxiety emotions. And what they found is that those two emotions really can't go on simultaneously. When you express gratitude, you shut off the anxiety piece. So that probably has to do with all this, what's happening in the limbic system when you're feeling gratitude versus feeling anxiety, and those two behaviors can't go on at the same time. And this is a great study. They actually did a big meta-analysis, and I like meta-analysis because these are actually looking back at a whole bunch of studies. So instead of trusting one study, they're taking a host of studies. They're eliminating the ones that they felt were really not very good studies, and they're taking just the top studies and analyze them. And then what they found with this large meta-analysis is that you could actually use gratitude as a therapeutic intervention for treating anxiety and depression. So for all those of you who start feeling a lot of sort of anxiety and a little more depressed, you may be able to treat that simply by feelings of gratitude and going up to people who you care about or just listing things, just writing, just doing free response writing about things that you actually feel good about in your life, or gratitude that you have for people in your life. And sometimes it can be sort of far reaching. There can be even, bad people who have done bad things to you that when you sort of think about how that might have actually influenced you, I can see that in my own life where I was in a really bad situation. And, at the time it was a horrible situation, but it was really the push I needed to get out of that situation and start something new. And so I can maybe look back now and with some gratitude to those people, I actually can feel gratitude because it pushed me into a new event. So again, the cool thing is that you can still hold on to gratitude even when bad things are going on. And that's a very interesting phenomena because, again, if I just take people who are depressed and anxious and I say, be happy, you can't. But you can be gracious. So, lesson learned, during these busy seasons, when you're feeling overly filled with anxiety or stress, or even anytime during your day you're feeling that way, take a few minutes, write down things that you have gratitude for, or take a few minutes to text somebody that you might have gratitude for, and just say how appreciative you are of what they did for you. I hope that's a little food for thought, and maybe it'll act a small bit to get you through the stressful seasons.